Hi guys, Hero Comics here, and you may have noticed that this is a failed games of mine episode. Yeah, some things have changed. When I put footage of it in my Get Better show, I assumed they would do what they said in their posts and fix the issues in their game. You know, like game developers are supposed to. Well, they have blocked comments and seem very antagonistic toward gamers. The game is also government funded, and usually that means that the devs have no real investment in it. They got their cash, they made something that can be defined as a game, and now they can move on. Also, they made it woke, which makes woke people cheer but not buy the game. And by making it woke, they drive off vote givers. So its player count is very low. It's most likely a failed game. So it's going to be on this show instead. Now on to the theme song.
When I first saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you. Something I thought that I would never find. Failed games of mine. I look at you, not looking at me. Now I know why they say the best things are free. I gotta do this cause you're out of time. Failed games of mine. People all around me are not showing you love. And I have to join them cause of all of this stuff. I'll always fight you on your failed game crimes. Failed games of mine. Failed games. Failed games of mine. Failed games. Failed games of mine. Failed games of mine.
1348 Ex Voto. Now this one is interesting. A medieval game that was woke and supposed to own the chuds. It has hundreds of thousands of wish lists, and the mainstream media was praising how progressive it was. And only a few hundred people played it. Its graphics are mid, its gameplay is functional, but nothing special, and its story is horrible. Yes, I know that is normal for woke games, but this one is especially bad. At least with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. They had the excuse that it was parody fan fiction based on comic books. Okay, that was my excuse for that game, but still, no one was saying that Suicide Squad was based on anything historical. They lied as Ex Voto was. Let's break down why it wasn't. Number one, a female character is disguised as a male. That was very dangerous to do back then. If she was discovered, she could be flogged or stoned or otherwise killed like in Mulan. But as a high-born woman, she may be allowed to survive. She might just be stripped, flogged, and put in stocks. Number two, the female character that is dressing like a man also is attracted to another female. If that was found out, both would have been punished for it. They would be flogged, stoned, or put in stocks. Basically, none of the woke things in this game would work out very well for them. This game would have been so much better if there was a risk of being found out and killed. OMG, I just realized why they made this game. They wanted to make something like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Then this idea would work even better. The main character should have dressed like in women's clothes and had long hair, and instead of using a sword, she should have used a knife or other concealed weapons. Heck, she should be able to swing any weapon that she gets her hands on. Also, she should be an alchemist. She should be able to use chemicals to disorient enemies and look like she's using magic. She could make a legend about herself as the Witch of the Woods or something. But that's not what happened. What we get? We get game developers lying about their basic medieval game with woke bullcrap in it. It's not historically accurate or accurate in many other ways. This girl constantly blocks axes at pole arms and clubs with a sword. That is not possible. It would shatter with one hit. I thought that was the worst comic oriented thing about it. But then I saw an enemy block her sword with the strands of a cat o' nine tails whip. You know what would have fixed all of these problems in this game? Make it a game like Assassin's Creed. Have two modern day women plug into a matrix or something and have silly medieval adventures. There they could be gay and transgender, and a 90-pound girl could beat a 200-pound man in direct combat. And spoilers, a woman can become the leader of a band of outlaws and be the final boss of the game. What a horrible ending. People are laughing at it. They talk about how violence is rampant in the lesbian relationships in real life. With this ending, you are showing that you can't even have a happy ending in your fantastical woke game. The lack of creativity in woke games still ticks me off. You can make your game anything. They can star any creature, tackle any subject, have whatever gameplay style you want, and you still choose to make games like this? Are you trying to fail? Do you want to lose your government and ESG funding? Even they will want some kind of return on their investment. Games like this won't cut it. You guys need to get better, and do it quick. Your game is bombing. This is not the victory you thought it would be, and worse still, 2 other medieval games are coming out. Knight's Path, the game they tried to compare to their game, looks better and plays better. They actually seem to be using HEMA, historical European martial arts, and Crimson Desert is out. While this game has had issues both with development and porting to console, its graphics, world, and all the content in it destroys 1348. So a bland, woke game focusing on gay and trans ideology, shoehorned into a part of history that would try to destroy it, is going to be made with taxpayer dollars and flop because it's just not good enough in any way. And the deepest cut of all, the saddest thing about this game, is that the very audience they were trying to reach and cater to are hating the game for not being gay enough. I, of course, hate it for being gay at all. This is an important lesson to learn. You can't win with woke, at least not with a AAA or even AA. Woke is for indies. Now for the footage of shame.
When I first saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you. Something I thought that I would never find. Failed games of mine. I look at you, not looking at me. Now I know why they say the best things are free. I gotta do this 'cause you're out of time. Failed games of mine. How you changed my world, you'll never know. I'm different now. You helped me grow. People all around, they are not showing you love. And I have to join them 'cause of all this stuff. I'll always fight you on your failed game crimes. Failed games of mine. Nothing means more to me than what we share. No one in this whole world can ever compare. And still the way you failed is still on my mind. Failed games of mine. What you mean to me you'll never know. Deep inside I need to show people all around they are not showing you love. And I have to join them 'cause of all this stuff. I'll always fight you on your failed game crimes. Failed games of mine. I never knew I could feel this moment as if it were new. Every breath that I take, each law that you break, I'm gonna share it with you. You. When I first saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you. Something I thought that I would never find. Failed games of mine. People all around, they are not showing you love. And I have to join them 'cause of all this stuff. I'll always fight you on your failed game crimes. Failed games of mine. How you changed my world, you'll never know. I'm different now. You helped me grow. I look at you, not looking at me. Now I know why they say the best things are free. I gotta do this 'cause you're out of time. Failed games of mine.
This game would have been way better like this. Heck yeah! I grinded over hours and got my girl up to a high enough level that she could take lots of hits. And I got one of those powerful swords in the game, the Vorpal sword. It goes snicker snack and you kill an enemy it touches in only a few hits. Why didn't they do that? If you're gonna make a game that looks like Kingdom Come Deliverance, you should just make it play like it too. I'm your Webcomics. Check me out on YouTube and DeviantArt.